What up, though? OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny at Retired from the Streets TV. Welcome back. It's raining. I had yard work in mind, but it's raining cats and dogs out there with 100% thunderstorm today, so I'm in the house. That's why y'all see me out a lot. I be at different properties cutting grass, and when the grass is like up to your waist, bro, and you're doing it by yourself, and you got the backyard, the front yard, and the field next to the house to cut, and that's like 3 different properties. Not to mention the one I'm filming from right now. So when y'all see me in the truck, give me a little leeway, give me a little slack. I mean, I'm out and about and I'm trying to get everything done in one day and still give y'all what some consider great content, right? So, can y'all imagine, right? Like, let me think. 97, I remember a lot of carjacking cases becoming real prominent. It's like carjacking had became the new thing, right? It's like everybody and their mama was carjacking some or that. Listen, I got charged with carjacking. You understand what I'm saying? Carjacking, attempted murder, and some more charges. But my thing is, if you remember the movie New Jersey Drive with Midget and them boys, right? And they was stealing cars and all that stuff. This wasn't that. Dudes was actually walking up to, and let me get that about you. Get out your car, right? And then they changed the law to whereas even if you took somebody's car within 10 or I think it was so many feet of them standing there or right in their face, if you just hop in somebody's car like at a gas station, they would consider that carjacking. Not just carjacking, but you think not carjacking carries a lot of time. Like I told y'all before, it's considered a floater. It's one of those crimes that you can get anywhere from 0 up to life in prison for it, right? So I'm in the county jail. I'm fighting my first case. I got attempted murder. I got carjacking. I got felony firearm and robbery. All right. And I got 3 co-defendants at the time. Like I said, all of them still my brothers to this day. Even the one who ended up flaking. I understood because he was young and he wasn't built the same way everybody else is built. And he had a lot more legal pressure hanging over his head. Don't say I agree with it. Not saying that's something I would do, but I am saying that I understood. In the county jail, I'm fighting these charges. Now, I told y'all in previous episode, I was trying to get the carjacking knocked down to unlawful driving away an automobile. I was trying to get all them charges knocked down to something lesser included or a lesser harsh crime. Because once I figured out like some of the legalities that went around it, I'm like, damn, I can get this stuff knocked down because I really didn't play a real crazy role in this crime. I was there, I understood it was gonna happen, I understood all that stuff, but I wasn't like, active, on paper anyway. On paper, this is what I'm looking at. So all I cared about was what was on paper and what they had against me. It wasn't about did I do this, that, and the other. This is the evidence they presented towards me, right? So I'm in that bad boy, and I'm constantly in the law library. So I understood the weight that came with this. So I met a lot of dudes during that time, a lot of interesting dudes. One particular time, I was probably on my 2nd or 3rd bunkie at this time, and I'm on the new side, 12th Northwest. If y'all familiar with Wayne County Jail, anybody ever been to 12th Northwest, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm on 12 Northwest, and I'm getting my little routine going. One day, this tall, skinny brother, waves beating though, right? Lazy eye, you feel me? I think he had like a tooth missing. All right, it's my man though. We got cool, so I ain't no slight. But when he come in, you could see all the pressure, the stress, and the frustration on his face immediately. His body language tense. He mumbled like, man, you could tell he's not happy to be there. Ain't none of us happy to be there. Come on now, let's be real. But what I'm saying, you could see it and feel it in this dude. Like, damn, something different is going on. So, over the course of the next few weeks, between playing cards, watching little reruns on TV, listening to the radio at night, and everybody kind of trading their war stories or, describing what area of the city they from, what kind of work they done put in. You know how that go. Some people getting pictures, some of them getting visits. So guys seeing you on the visit, man, seeing your kids, man, that's what's up, bro. Shout out, hope you beat your case or whatever, right? So a lot of that exchange going on, camaraderie, bonding, because you got to be on a rock with these dudes. And at the time, I think we had 6, maybe 7 cells on that rock. So it ain't a real long rock. It ain't like some of the other rocks that's like, It's extended. It's a shorter rock. It's kind of small. You got a few little tables you sit down and eat at. 2 showers, and the booth right there in your face. So you're not really having no room to really move around and get away from these dudes. You go to gym once a day or whatever, and that's about it. My man come in. We got locked in. Dude Peanut. My dude Peanut, and right now Peanut got his own towing service. Even back then, Peanuts was working with cars and on towing service, right? So when he come in and we got cool after this time, all this time of bonding and building, and he explained this case, I couldn't believe my ears. This is the first time I ever heard of that, and then I ain't never heard nothing since then, really. So can you imagine going to court, right? Your man's is in trouble. Your man's is like, dog, I'm facing these charges, bro. Or you even hear about it. He might have even told you, just heard about it. So your duty as a bro, somebody who loyal and supportive, is to do what? Try to figure out what he need. Do he need some lawyer fare? If I ain't got lawyer fare, at least I can call some people up and put together a few dollars and help with some of that. Or I can, at the very least, go down to the county jail, see the dude, or come to his court appearances, right? So this is what happens. My man Peanut go down to the courthouse to support his mans on some serious charges. One of them being carjacking, right? Go in the courtroom, he sit down, he watching, he looking like, damn, this is serious. This is my man, though. I'm here for him. I got him. I'm going to pray for him, say a little silent prayer. I'm going to put some best wishes up there and whatnot, and then we're going to see how this turn out for him, because it ain't looking good, but it ain't that bad. It's a 50-50 chance that he might be able to beat it. Court gets started. Prosecutor got something to say. The lawyer got something to say. The little person that's doing the typing is typing. Everybody on both sides of the courtroom is talking, supporting their people. And in the middle of these court proceedings, guess what happened? Somebody point to my man Peanut and say, there go the other dude right there. That's the dude that helped him. That's the dude that was involved with it as well. Can you imagine that? You in the courtroom to come support somebody. You are a citizen at this point. You have not been arrested or formally charged with any crime. You go to support these people, and boom, that's him right there. That's her right there. And then he like, hold on, wait a minute. And then the bailiffs zoom in on my homeboy, surrounded. Come on, come with us. Let's go. And arresting right in the courtroom. Can you imagine that? This is what my homeboy Peanut came in the county jail facing with all that weight on his back. Like, dog, I done had nothing to do with this crime. And how some people you more inclined to believe than others because everybody coming in with a story. Everybody like, it ain't happen like that. I ain't shoot him. I'm gonna beat the case because I ain't shooting with a 9. I shot him with a 38. On paper, they saying it was a 9. Like, are you serious? You tripping, bro? But this wasn't one of those type of cases. Peanut was a solid dude. He's still a solid dude. You know what I mean? I just had him work on one of my cars probably about 2 or so years ago. I had a Taurus that I was fixing to sell. I flipped that boy and leveled up on the cars because I just came home 2015. So I started off with a 2000 Grand Am, went for that to a Taurus, to a Caliber, to a Jeep Grand Cherokee, to a Suburban. I went through about 6-7 cars in the last so many years. So just to level up to get to the truck I got now, right? And Peanut was, he still do that. But at the time, I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, you serious? He like, dog, I did not do that, bro. I ain't jacked nobody. I knew dude. I know this dude and I was around. They know I work with cars. They know that. But I don't know why they putting this weight on me. So for months, me and this dude, he going back and forth to court. He fighting it. And I'm going to tell you how the county jail work. The county jail, especially Wayne County, and the other counties too, I'm sure, but Wayne County be so much pressure. It's like soon as you get off, soon as they drive you in that paddy wagon or that van or whatever, that police car, and drive you down they open that big door up off Clinton Street or whatever, let you down in there, right? They ride you through that bad boy. That big door closed. As soon as it closed, you hear me? It's like the air get thick. Because there ain't nothing but recycled air in the county jail. So you dealing with that. Recycled air. Dudes coming in constantly detoxing, right? Stanking up the place. Farting in the middle of the night, right? I'm talking about sweating dope out their pores. Some of them throwing up. Some of them in the middle of the night crying, shivering, shaking, going through the DTs, right? Through the detoxes, the withdrawals, right? Because they just left the street a couple of days ago. Haven't had their fix. Heroin addicts, fentanyl addicts. You understand me? Cocaine addicts. So you got all these individuals, alcoholics, murderers, everybody all in the same little melting pot of a room. The pressure is unreal. It makes you want to say, listen, man, just give me whatever time y'all gonna give me. Because it be dudes in the county fighting them big cases, the murder cases, 2-3 years. On average, you're gonna spend about 2 years in the county jail fighting a murder case. That's on average. I done seen dudes down there 2-3 years for real, going back and forth to court. I'm talking about, listen, paperwork. I wish I can show y'all how paperwork this thick. They carrying this type of stuff to court with them like this. Sitting down, boom, 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 putting them in the sections, right? Going through, fighting their own motions, and because them state appointed attorneys don't really do nothing, right? Or them court appointed attorneys don't really do nothing. So imagine all that pressure you're going through, and it make you want to tap out and really go do a bid because you rather go do some real prison time. And I said it before, I would much rather go do 2 years in prison than spend a year in the county jail, and that's a fact. That's how horrible the county jail is. The food terrible, the conditions terrible, it stink, the laundry, you got to be locked in, like, and everything is lock. You don't go nowhere until you go to gym that 1 hour a day. Excuse me. You go to gym that 1 hour a day, right? Or you get to go out to the chapel if the chapel don't come and just speak through the little thing to y'all, because they do like that sometimes. They bring them to the rock. They stand outside the rock, preach, and talk to you, and that's it. Sometimes you get to go into a room situation where you can actually sit with a pastor or a chaplain, and they show you love and they pray for you and all that good stuff. Peanut up in that boy, and he has got to the point of breaking, of saying, listen, man, I'd rather go do a bid. I'd rather go do some time, even though I ain't do this mess, man, than we keep sitting here, man. I miss my baby. His girl was pregnant at the time. Yep, his wife was pregnant at the time. I remember that much. And it was a lot of, yeah, come on. His brother was like really going through it emotionally. And just so happened, me and him met and I became his bunkie. I said, look, I'm going to move my cell down because I had got with some clown. And I ain't like, I can't jail with everybody. I can't lock in with everybody in the cell. I ain't that type of dude. If you on some different type of lifestyle, alternative lifestyle, I ain't knocking you, but I don't want a bunch of jail gays lying at my door every day looking for you. You understand what I'm saying? Bringing that energy that comes with all them dudes that's chasing behind them, and that's the part I don't stay away. I don't want to be nobody bunky who too different than me, where I can't really relate, because it causes problems in them situations, especially when you going through stuff. The phone ain't answering, the money ain't coming, tension. So I said, Peanut, I'm gonna be in the cell with my dude, right? He slapped me down there, man. I'm locked in. I still had some of them Trinities, right? So we was doing our thing on that tip. You feel me? And yeah, we got cool. But I'm seeing it every night. We talking and we going through this case and we looking at paperwork and I'm showing him my paperwork and we like, damn. And I remember the day I took my cop. I had a cops agreement, COBB. It's not a cop. You know, they say you cop a plea. It's not really a cop. It's a COBS agreement. I do a whole episode on the COBS agreement, but I took a COBS agreement, which basically I had to go in there and I didn't even look. This was unexpected. I had to go into the courtroom and just unexpectedly tell them all this stuff. That's a whole other story as well. But I'm telling Peanut after I get my time, I take my little COBS and he's like, damn, what they gonna give you? I like, well, my agreement right now is 3 to 8. But he said he ain't going no more than 5, but he could do 3. Could have got 3. It's a whole nother story on why I didn't. But yeah, went and took my agreement for 5 to 20. Told him he was sick about it. It's like a lot of dudes were sick about it. I became their bro. They little bro, they big bro, they bro period. And Peanut was one of them dudes that we was tight and we still tight. Still hit him up. Shout out to Joe's Towing. If y'all in Detroit, hit up Joe's Towing for all of y'all towing needs. He on Facebook and show my man some love. He'll come out and get y'all together. Yeah, so yeah, it was tough seeing my man go through that after we got cool all the months. And I had to the day I rode out to go to quarantine, the day after Christmas, we had just had a nice little Christmas party on the rock, right? That night, or the next morning rather, you hear Bailey. Early in the morning, lights come on. And I already knew my time was coming because you usually ride out within that week. If not the next day, it'd be within that week of you getting sentenced. I forget exactly the day I got sentenced. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. But I don't remember that. I remember, right, they called me early, cut them lights on, like, Bailey, they opened my cell, like, you're riding out. My bro woke up looking crazy, lips white. Hey, my bro woke up looking real crazy, lips white. You know, I told you got a lazy ass, and he looking at me like, damn, bro, damn. But yeah, I'm laughing at it now because it was so long ago. But yeah, that was hurtful. I was hurtful because I didn't know what I was to expect going to prison. I'm 21 years old. And then I'm looking at my man who then became my dog, and now I don't, I'm like, damn, he facing something he ain't even do. At least I had culpability in this crime. At least I had a hand in it, so I take my lumps. 5 years is maybe a little harsh for my first time, and I can't say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna minimize it because, I don't, I'll just say for my role they had on paper that I played, that was a little harsh. But as far as the actual crime, yeah, I took my lumps though. I ain't cry. I said, I was the first one out of all four of us to go in there and say, look, man, whatever. What mom say. They was like, your mother say, your father say, go ahead and take this little time, get on with your life. Did that. But when I seen that on my man's face of like, damn, how I'm gonna maintain this energy of keeping myself up, my little bro going. Oh, he gone now. And it's hard when you're in them situations and you got to leave people. You got to ride to a new situation. You're going home, they still there. Or they going home, you still there. But when I saw that on Peanut's face, it let me know, like, damn, justice ain't right, man. Justice ain't real. It ain't the same. It ain't the same for us like it is for other people. That man got snatched out of the courtroom to the county jail, and then subsequently, Peanut ended up doing time. And the dude I always reference, Cross, they ran into each other. My man Rob, they ran into each other and got cool. And then that's how I stayed in touch, got back in touch with Peanut because I ended up hitting Cross up. He was locked up. He called home. He said, man, this ugly, tall MF named Peanut? Woo. I said, Peanut? I said, hold on. Skinny, tall, dark-skinned, waves, little tooth missing or something? Like, man, he said he's standing right here. I heard him in the background laugh because he heard me saying it. He got on the phone. We chopped it up. What's up, man? I hadn't seen him in years. But it just goes to show you how the circle of life work. How you come full circle with some people, and some people you never see again. Some people you meet in the county, and then they go do that bid. You'll never see them again because they going for that long ride. They going to do that time. I'm telling y'all this is about my heart, man. Y'all watch what y'all doing. Watch who y'all associate with. That association got my homeboy some time. You know what I'm saying? Just being around somebody, knowing somebody, and then they putting, and then it is like the evidence they had, like you were there, your fingerprints is on the car, it's all this type of stuff. You're like, yeah, I worked on the car. I didn't know the car was stolen. Yeah, I towed the car. I didn't know the car was stolen. So how am I accessory to something? But my bro over it, he done did his time, but I'm cautioning y'all. Watch y'all associate with. Watch y'all do favors for. Do your due diligence and say, oh, bro, this car stolen, this car hot. I don't care if he ain't known for it. If it seems a little suspicious, question things. You know what I mean? Question things. You got a body in the trunk. You riding with some kilos. How many guns you got in here? Are they dirty? If you know your man's out here moving reckless, a possibility is question what he's doing before you start riding with him. Because you see what happened to Peanut. Snatched out of the courtroom. Went to the county jail, had to fight that time, lost in court, went to do time. Because he just got tired. He just took a cop. He got tired of going back and forth, wife pregnant. He said, I'm gone, man. I don't want to do this no more. Just give me them little few years. But as long as I'd have been here right now, I could have been in dead, So, shout out to Peanut. Shout out to Joe's Towing. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, please get in that part and hit the subscription tag. Also hit the notification bell if you like the content. Give me a like. I do like them. I love comments though, even though I don't get time to comment. I be falling asleep responding to comments because there's so many on so many older videos that people catching up to, as well as the new ones. So if I ain't got to you yet, charge it to my mind and not my heart. And shout out to Keisha C. That's who the young lady is who actually won the shoulder massager, and she also got with me on Instagram, so I appreciate her, and I'm getting her information to send her shoulder massager out. Like I told you, I ain't update y'all on that, but a lot going on with the funeral, so forgive me. As always, man, I love y'all. I see y'all next time. OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny, at Retired from the Streets TV, and